Flux was not designed as a tool for composing melodies. It is an advanced trigger sequencer, an instrument to bring your time-based ideas beyond the usual, and coming up with new projects you couldn't possibly achieve with other trigger sequencers. But can you write and play melodies with Flux? This is what this video is about, and the answer is yes, you can. Let's say we want to make Flux play the first part of this well-known Christmas tune, Jingle Bells. If we know the exact note length and note value of the melody, programming Flux will be much faster. So we have 12 steps, but steps 3, 6 and 11 are longer. Adding the rest at the end of that part, we have a 4-bar pattern with a 4x4 rhythm. I have also written down the note names. It's good to know the note names, but this is not completely necessary, as long as the intervals or distances between the notes are right. Because you can always adjust the pitch of the sound generating device until you find the desired pitch. First thing to notice is that each of the 16 steps in a channel can have different lengths. Using the loop parameter, you can set a maximal number of 16 notes per pattern. But then you can use the length parameter to decide the actual duration of each note. Going from length 1 to length 64 means that the longest note can be 64 times longer than the quarter note. In other words, length 64 equals playing the same note across 4 bars. All values from 1 to 64 are available, so you have no problem if you want to program a pattern with a length of 9 bars plus 1 quarter note, provided you don't go beyond the 16 note limit per pattern. Let's go back to Jingle Bells. Like we said before, the first part of the melody needs 12 steps. In order to save time, I won't program the values in real time. I have already introduced the length of every step. As you can see, the density of each step is 1, except for the last step, which has a density of 0, meaning that no note will be generated. Step 12 is a rest. Now we go to the second parameter page, where we can introduce the exact pitch of the notes. We select volt as the value for the CB select parameter. This way, the voltage output for channel 1 will generate a constant voltage or pitch for each step. Then we go to the quantization parameter and we select 11. Please notice that there is an initial 0 value. So, selecting 11 as the maximal value, Flux will generate not 11 but 12 quantized voltages. The usual 12 half-tone scale. After that, we go step by step selecting which note should sound, note 0 being the root note of that scale. Value 4 corresponding to the note E, which is what we need to start the Jingle Bells melody. Remember that we don't have to program the exact name of the notes, as it is the distance between the notes or the intervals that the melody requires. Look at the display and notice how the note value changes as I move through these steps. The last step, the rest or silence in the melody, has no assigned value. In fact, the setting here has no effect at all, as long as the density value in the first parameter page is 0, because we want a rest. And this is what you get when you play the program Melody. As sweet as Christmas is, this part of the melody would sound just too plain and boring after some loops. But please stay tuned and let's see how to manipulate the melody and get some variation in the next video.